So you're a big fan of the Nike Sakai waffle. You like the colorway, you like the shape of the sneaker, you pretty much like everything about the sneaker, but you don't like the price point. You're looking for a cheaper alternative to that specific sneaker. Well, we got one today. Well, kind of. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Luigi back at it again with a brand new video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you once again for tuning in. We really do appreciate you. If you're brand new to the channel, if it's your first time checking out one of my videos, and if you enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe button. We are so close to hitting 3,000 subs, so that would be a really cool accomplishment to hit. If you like the video, hit that like button. It really does help a lot more than you think. The more likes this video gets, the more that YouTube recommends it. The more that YouTube recommends it, the better chance we have of the channel growing a lot more. So if you want to support the channel, hit that like button. We would really do appreciate it. If you want to stay updated, because we do drop videos every single week, hit that little bell icon at the bottom of the page right here to be notified when we do drop a brand new video, because we do drop videos every single week. And also, you guys can follow me on my Instagram at _Luigi if you guys want to stay updated on my behind the scenes content, sneaker content, clothing content, or if you just want to message me to chop it up. My messages are always open to you guys. Let's get into the video. The sneaker that we're going to be talking about today is actually a brand that's my first time actually talking about this specific brand on this channel. I've covered everything from Nike to Puma to Adidas to Vans to Jordans. Really excited to check out the sneaker model, because the past 6 months actually I've just been messing with Reebok heavy, and I think Reebok's actually a really great brand. And this specific model, I was really hyped to get them, and getting them in hand, I think these are actually really dope. These have a lot of potential to actually go a long way, because the colorways on this sneaker are super solid, but you guys know me, obviously I had to go with the classic essential sneaker color. But enough about that, let's dive into the sneaker. Alright, so the box that we have today is just a normal box, I guess. I haven't really owned too many Reeboks, so I don't really know if this is like a standard Reebok box that has came out before, or maybe it's just specifically just for this one model. Not really too sure. Comment down below if all the Reebok boxes kind of look like this. And that, it's just a regular blue red Reebok box. You do have some more Reebok branding right here as far as the logo goes. Blue, you have some hit of red right here. Nothing too crazy. It's okay, it's nothing too wild, but I know you guys don't really care about the box. So the sneaker that we have today is the Reebok Classic Leather Legacy in this all white colorway. I'm just gonna go with Cloud White, even though that's not the official colorway name. I'm just gonna call it Cloud White, because to me it looks like a cloud white sneaker. It's a different vibe, and like I said in the beginning of the video, to me this would be a good cheaper alternative to the Nike Sakai waffle. It's kind of similar but not really. A mashup between one of Reebok's vintage models of Reebok Classic Leather, and they mix it in with this to kind of give it like a brand new, like modern like vibe to it. So it's just a mixture of like brand new technology mixed in with the old like Reebok, you know, classic leather. So I think that's pretty dope. Overall, I think it's just a solid sneaker, and I was just very hyped on getting it. And in hand, the sneaker is actually pretty light. But enough about that, let's dive into it. First thing that we're going to talk about is the color of the sneaker. Now, predominantly this sneaker is made of white. You have some hits of gray. You have some hits of like off-white, I guess I want to say. Some, yeah, off-white. You do have like some beige right here. To me, on camera, I don't know if you guys can kind of see right here, but it does look like it's kind of a hit of like a really like faded greenish. I just needed a good all-white everyday sneaker. And another good thing about this sneaker too is the sneaker only retails at $80. So $80 for this plain white sneaker that it's pretty much going to be my everyday sneaker. I'm just going to wear them, just beat them up. The toe box right here on the sneaker. So the cool thing about this toe box right here on the front of the sneaker, it actually reminds me of the material right here from the Nike React Element 87. Reminding me of that. Just the upper right here, I would say this is kind of like a nylon-ish material, but it's kind of cool because it's a little see-through. It's not entirely see-through, but I guess if you wear like a different pair of like color socks, you can kind of see it right here on the front. Going below that right here, you do have a hit of gray suede right here. And as far as the materials go, I would say the materials are actually pretty spot on. Going into the side of the sneaker right here, as you guys can see, there's definitely a lot going on right here. So on the side of the sneaker, you do have some more hits of that gray suede right here. You do have some white leather hits right here. On the side of the sneaker, right under the gray suede where the Reebok logo is right here, we're going to talk about that later, you do have that Reebok Classic Leather. You do have those two stripes going down right here. And then if you look at it, the midsole actually comes up a above like really freaking high. So the midsole is actually really chunky. So on the side of the sneaker, you do have some more like mesh material right here too, where the stripes, where the Reebok logo is. So as far as like the side of the sneaker, it's kind of the same thing on the lateral and on the medial side. The only difference is one side has like this Reebok logo patch and the other side really doesn't have anything. Cool subtle hit that I really like about the sneaker that I actually didn't know about till I actually got the sneaker in hand. This sneaker actually does have 3M on it. So the 3M hits that you have on the sneaker are right here on the side where the stripes are, right here where it does say Reebok right here, and on camera you can barely kind of see it. When you do take out your camera, take a picture with a flash on, it does actually reflect back, so it's actually really cool. Another hit of 3M that you actually have is on the tongue right here where the Reebok logo is, so I thought that was actually pretty sick. Into the laces of the sneaker. Now I would say the color of this the color of these shoelaces, by the way, these are flat laces, in case you guys are wondering, these are actually not rope laces, these are just your standard regular flat laces, but I would say the color is kind of like a off-whitish kind of mixture between of like the same hit that you have right here on the back tab. I don't know if I would call this like kind of faded, like greenish. The tongue of the sneaker, like I said before, you do have a hit of 3M right here, and the tongue is actually pretty cool. So it kind of has like this deconstructed vibe to actually the tongue of it. Kind of reminds me of like an off-white, so I thought that was actually pretty cool. Biggest detail of that was obviously what I said before, the 3M hit right here. You do have some Reebok branding. It does say Reebok Classic. You do have that Reebok logo right there that you can find on like the Reebok like Club C's and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. As far as the tongue goes, it's definitely really cool. It's actually a really subtle hit, and I actually didn't know the tongue was deconstructed until I actually owned it. So a lot of cool, crazy, like subtle details that you don't actually really notice until you get the sneaker in hand. Where the heel tab is, you do have that Reebok branding right here. It does say Reebok Faded. Right under that you have a hit of like this really like rough grayish suede. It's not the nicest suede. I would say that the suede on the back where the heel tab is definitely a lot harder than the suede that you have on the toe box of the sneaker. That one is a lot more soft. This one's a little bit more rugged. Into the midsole of the sneaker, this is a chunky sneaker, and I will tell you this because when I put the sneaker on, it definitely gives me like that whole like luxury like designer vibes. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like those designer sneakers like from Versace or like Gucci when they have like the midsole and it's like super chunky and it goes like super high up into the sneaker. That's kind of the vibe that I get from the sneaker. You have the outsole right here. The outsole traction is freaking crazy. Just look at this outsole right here. This thing looks ridiculous. You have like these little dots right here going across. The traction pattern just looks freaking crazy. I feel like the sneaker just has like a lot of grip. I haven't really worn it too much, but just looking at it, I feel like the grip on the sneaker is actually going to be pretty good. As far as sizing goes for the Reebok Classic Leather Legacy, I did go half a size down just because this is a chunky sneaker. Just keep that in mind if you guys do want to purchase a sneaker. They do run big, so definitely recommend going half a size down, but if you also could, try these in store. As far as the Reebok Classic Leather Legacy goes, it's one of Reebok's newest models, and I feel like they really knocked it out of the park with this. You know, usually when a sneaker brand comes out with a new model, most of the time it's pretty good, but sometimes when brands release new models, it usually doesn't work because they overthink it. But with this one, they gave the people what they wanted, in my opinion. They used the Reebok Classic Leather, which is a timeless sneaker. I don't actually own that sneaker, but I do see a lot of people wearing those. Those are a classic sneaker, and kind of mix that with like a new modern like technology. So it's definitely up there for one of my favorite sneakers to cop this year. But that's gonna be pretty much it for my review on the Reebok Classic Leather Legacy. Let me know, are you a fan of this sneaker? Do you like Reebok? Are you gonna cop a pair? Do you not like chunky sneakers? Overall, just comment your opinion. Do you like the sneaker or not? But that's gonna be pretty much it. I'm gonna throw these on feet to show you guys how I styled them, and that will be the end of the video. If you like the video, hit that subscribe button. It would be really much appreciated. Hit that like button. It would really help out the channel a lot more, and also click that little bell to stay notified because we do drop videos every single week. And if you guys enjoy all the on feeds, if you guys enjoy all the photos that are on my Instagram, make sure you guys follow the cameraman on his Instagram, Leon_Kev. You guys do appreciate all the on feed shots. It would really help. And also catch me on my Instagram at _LouisG to stay updated on my behind the scenes content, sneaker content, clothing content, or if you guys just want to message me to chop it up, my messages are always open to you guys. That's gonna be pretty much it, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.